You found TonyBasilio.com, home of the Tony Basilio Show. In just a few minutes, we'll be right with you with another award-winning, action-packed edition of your Tony Basilio Show. You found Radio Free Tennessee. Your Tony Basilio Show will begin momentarily. Keep it locked in right here at TonyBasilio.com and on your Tony Basilio app. And hey, do us a favor. Spread the word. Another award-winning, thought-provoking, action-packed edition of the Tony Basilio Show is coming up next. Tips are always appreciated here at TonyBasilio.com, home of the Tony Basilio Show. You found the Tony Basilio stream at TonyBasilio.com or on your smartphone or tablet. Another thrilling, chilling, and sometimes spilling edition of the Basilio Show is on the way next. Tips are always appreciated here at TonyBasilio.com. Bum. Da-da-da-da. Bum, 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 bum.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340. WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Them there Gators don't take no jive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Them there Gators don't take no jive. What was it, Bri?
That's the chant I just love. And I'll yield back the balance of my time.
And shout out to Coach Urban Meyer for his, no doubt, he pulled one out of his Jacksonville Jaguar playbook. No offense, Bri, for when they two ill-fated hires out of Florida to the NFL. One was Spurrier. He was about as good as an NFL coach as he was a quarterback with the Buccaneers back in '76. And, I mean, the game was 14-0. It was 135 yards to 1. Florida didn't get the ball over midfield till 11:03 left in the first half. I mean, I don't know. And then they turned it over on downs. But they cracked our midfield mark, Bri, at 11:05. And, I mean, that's something, right, Bri? Bri's in studio today.
They finally got a first down when it was 21-0.
I mean, I'm so pumped right now. I could take I could almost listen to Josh Heupel's press conference. No, I'm not that pumped. But I'm pretty pumped. I'm not that pumped, but I'm pretty pumped. Gah! I'm pretty pumped. All right, let's turn it over to Beano Jeff Henderson, who will have the floor, and then we'll go to the phones and celebrate today because Tennessee breaks a 20-year curse. And up next is going to be, well, the hardest game of the year. Probably if Tennessee wins this game, it'll be their best win of the year by far. Beano Jeff Henderson, go for it.
Guys, it's great to be with you on a Monday. After beating Florida, I was beginning to wonder if I would ever see another win in Gainesville. Been a long, frustrating 22 years. And the Vols overcame history with the only approach that seems to work in those situations. And that's they grabbed them in a chokehold right off the bat and never let them breathe until the outcome was long determined. I think the offense was as efficient and crisp as we've seen it all year. And the defense just kept getting quick stops and putting them right back on the field while they were humming. Other than wishing that we'd thrown the ball in the end zone a couple of times with the last possession of the first half, rather than settling for a field goal, I have absolutely zero complaints with anything that I saw all night long. I would have loved to have hung half 100 on that bunch to ease my pain. But when it became apparent that Florida was as anxious to run clock and get out of there with their approach in the second half as we were, there was absolutely no reason not to join them in that effort, shorten that game, and get the heck out of Dodge with a 3-touchdown win. Just a really satisfying, overdue win in the Swamp that sets up a huge showdown Saturday in Neyland with a historically good Vandy team that you're exactly right. It'll take our absolute best effort to beat them on Saturday. And to the late, great Perry Cooper, I love you, ZR. And on a day when they celebrated your life, we beat Florida.
Go! Shout out to ZR. Yeah, we were over there at Iams on Saturday. Really beautiful. His pastor sung a beautiful song about life. And that's right, bro. That's right. Perry's the guy that would always call in case you're wondering, and go, "Hey, Tony, when are we going to beat Florida?" And he would draw that word out, Florida. I'd have people literally yell and scream at me across parking lots, Beano, back in the day. When are we ever going to beat Florida? That win Saturday night was for everybody. It was for Philip Fulmer. I've got a little Fulmer straw cup in here. Bri, do you like my Fulmer sippy cup that I have in here?
You sure that's Fulmer?
Look at it. Who else could it be? Looks just like him.
Could be the lay-down lineman.
Could be a myriad of people, yeah. But he's kind of got the girth.
Okay, well.
I mean, looks like him. If you look closely, there's a little money over here in that pocket. Look closely at it, Bri. Look real closely. Beano, here's the thing about Saturday. And let's just call this what it is. Florida sucks. And they're not any good. But it's still a signature win because of how you got to get it. Josh Turley, congratulations to you. Daughter born Esther Mae Turley. What a beautiful name. Josh, God bless her. And God bless your family, man. I celebrate life. That's why we went over there and celebrated Perry's life on Saturday. I celebrate life. I celebrate family. I celebrate this dysfunctional radio family we have. Celebrate the fact that the show never ends. As Emerson, Lake, and Palmer once said, we're going to be today live with you in the Ramier studio as soon as today's action goes final. Brian Hartman will have it along with Matt Dixon, breaking it down scientifically. Brian, the Vols are favored by 1 million. Tennessee by 1 million today.
Yeah, it's a tougher opponent than what they've seen so far, but they lost to Central Connecticut State before they came to Vegas. So
is Central Connecticut State where Manute Bol played, Brian, or am I imagining
I think that's
things?
where John Winchester transferred to.
God, John Winchester!
But, yeah, they're favored by 14, so I expect not one you'll be worried and anxious about late in the second half.
Jeff Harrison's asking, is ZR Philly's brother? Yes. So Philadelphia's brother passed away. We had a chance to sit next to Philadelphia, saw Coach Hutch Saturday. Blood Falcon's wondering where the Brian camera feed is. That's for us to know and you to find out. You just relax. Brian wants to just hang out over there today. We're going to let him. You're in virtual anonymity, Brian, as they say in the trade, right?
I'll be on the screen in the post game.
Yep.
That's when I'm saving.
So you
it for.
tune in. You tune in.
Want to see
Brian
me.
saves his busy day. Jack Meadows says, let's get fired up, focused, and prepared. Beano, should we stay on the 1 o'clock hour and do a little watch party or get off the air? Because I'm roached and was up to like 4 in the morning the other night. Which one?
I don't know what you're going to do, Tony, but I'm getting off at 1 and watching the ball.
Jeff McCarter, 879, obviously a cockroach, says the following. How about them Cowboys? Hey, Jeff, I haven't heard from you in 25. Oh, you know why? Because that was the last time you won a playoff game.
Aren't they the only NFC team to not make a conference championship game in, what is it, the last 30 years?
I'm on. That's okay, Jeff. You won a regular season game yesterday in your building, getting every freaking call. It looked like WWF Chico, as a great Razor Ramon once said. And you're a clown, Jeff. You and the cockroaches in Cowboy land. Now, I want to deal with Beano's NFL team, but really I want to talk about the Vols. Beano, I wrote today in the blog that I'm extremely petty under Orange Throat's entry. And Orange Throat had an interesting entry. Here's the deal that I've come to the conclusion of. When it comes to doing Garza Law fifth quarter fan reaction for over a decade. Longest running Tennessee postgame show in the history of postgame. And the best postgame show in the country, I've been told. Highly rated, huge, tons of listeners, all that stuff. But I've been told, a wise man once told me about doing post-game radio. One of my friends in Philly says this, and I think it's true. We all need a cooling off period. Throaty is taking things that we said, that Cinco said, that callers were saying about our quarterback in jubilation and holding them against us. If you go read Throaty's entry, you'll know what I'm talking about. Look, I've always been one where I think that the post-game show is good for in the moment, and it's a total overreaction. It always is going to be. The greatest thing about college football is that it's an overreaction sport. That's the thing that separates it from everything. Just a total overreaction sport. Beano, I don't blame anybody for laying the effusive praise on Joey Aguilar who saved our season juxtaposed to what happened with Nico the other night. Because that Nico scene out there in California, I don't know if you had a chance to tune that in at all, but that was a really, really sad thing to see him get the Malachi Crunch there at the end. Because he got the Malachi Crunch put on him by the Malachi brothers.
I did not see that, Tony.
Oh.
Did not see it.
But I don't blame people for wanting to really lay the praise on Joey Aguilar. Do you?
No, Tony, I don't. He came to us in a huge time of need. He's one of 5 quarterbacks to throw for over 3,000 yards here. He's had a much better season than I expected him to have when we just basically picked him up off the scrap heap. And I don't think he's Peyton Manning. I don't think he's Hendon Hooker. But I sure am thankful that he's here.
Position statement for Saturday. Joey Aguilar and the Vols need to play their best game of the year to win this game. Yes or no?
Yes.
Be by far the best win of the season, and they might have 9 wins. That's what's on the table.
You know what's great about college football, Bri? It'd be their best win, and it'd be their worst loss in a long time if they lost. And that is what's great about college football. That all that goodwill that you gained from winning in Gainesville, you give a lot of it back if you lose to those dudes in your building. But we're going to celebrate the win today. And we cry over the losses, as we say on Garza Law 5th Quarter Fan Reaction. But you're right, Brian. So Aguilar, say that again, Beano?
He's one of 5 quarterbacks to throw for over 3,000 yards here in history. Peyton did it twice. Hendon Hooker did it. I think Tyler Bray did it.
Maybe Clausen?
I'll
did
see if I can find
Did
that.
Dobbs do it? No.
I'll see if I can find that.
Dobbs?
We're missing one, I believe.
Dobbs throw for 3,000? Dobbs?
You rip Dobbs all the time. He was pretty good.
You got to be kidding me. Throw for 3,000 yards.
Yeah, there's one that Tony underappreciated.
Dobbs? Are you guys kidding?
Until we started running Gitmo and these guys in here.
Go! Gitmo sighting! Who was on with Russell a couple weeks ago. Hey, Garantano's doing work over on YouTube, really representing himself well.
Good for him.
Doing a great job, man. Carving out a niche for himself.
Good for him. And I mean that.
So Manning did it twice. Hooker did it. Who else did it?
I believe Tyler Bray did it.
My gosh. Well, there's an outlier in every bunch.
Well, he was pretty good. He was talented. There was no question about that.
He was an absolute meathead.
But he just didn't have something upstairs. Didn't have a coach either. So
Joey F. Ball. Yeah, he was like unsupervised in the playground. Because Derek Doley, your senator. There's some really unserious people out there in our political world today, and Derek Doley's one of them. Is Eric Ainge the other, or is Casey Clausen the other?
Eric Ainge threw for 3,000.
Brian does a very good Eric Ainge that we'll get him to do at some point, but not today, because today we celebrate his accomplishment. Brian, we used to share airwaves with Eric Ainge back in the day. That was quite
Eric Ainge.
That was quite an interesting time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say.
So, Eric, did you really throw for 3,000 yards? Do a little Eric Ainge voice for us, and then we'll go to the phone.
Yes, I did.
You really? What was it like to throw for 3,000 yards? And how instrumental was David Cutcliffe in that, Eric?
I can tell everybody that I threw for 3,000. I don't think I do the best Eric Ainge impersonation, but I'll give it my best.
Hey, Griff, were you around here? Were you covering the Vols back then, or were you already gone?
Yeah, man, I was covering Dante's fumble.
Back to the phones we go. 865.
Joey Aguilar in 2025. Hendon Hooker in 2022.
Yep.
Eric Ainge in 2007.
Yep.
Tyler Bray in 2012.
Wow.
Manning in 96 and 97.
Who was Eric Ainge's leading receivers in 2007? It was Austin Rogers
Swaney.
and Lucas Taylor.
Really? Lucas Taylor?
Lucas Taylor were the two of his three leading wide receivers. Maybe Robert Meacham.
Meacham was there.
Let's go to the phones. 865-200-5402 if you want to get in the hunt and in the mix with us. And in the mix and in the hunt, Casey Clausen threw for 2,968 yards. If he was throwing for this coach, he'd have gotten his numbers.
Oh, no question.
I like how this guy pays attention to the numbers, man. This guy pays attention to the numbers. He left our guy in there to go over 200 the other night, and rightfully so. Because, Beano, if this guy was vindictive like he was his first couple of years he was here, where he was trying to outscore the world, how many points would we have scored? If this was 2022, Josh Heupel out there the other night, how many points would we have scored, Beano?
56.
Yeah, easy. 56-3. People were angry about it post-game. I'm not. You got bigger fish to fry. I got news for our caller Florida and all the Gators. Hey, listen, guys. Y'all are a doormat. Y'all are a pimple on the rear end of Southeastern Conference football, and we simply reached back there, took that irritant, and popped it the other night. And it did not take long. It took about 15 minutes of real time to pull everything out of that we were going to get. And like Beano said, why bother whipping somebody laying there prone on the ground? I agree with what we did, even though I'm vindictive and I'd have scored 100 points. I would have come out in Emory and Henry, Beano, the other night and thrown a ball in the end zone and pointed up at Spurrier in the box. And then I would have run like a Tebow counter, that old little crossbuck thing they used to run with Tebow, and I'd have pointed up at him.
I wonder if the near fumble that they could have run the other way didn't play into how they approached that game going for the rest of it, because the only way Florida could have gotten even somewhat back into that game is have a defensive touchdown.
I would have run a play, Beano, and I would have gotten a mimeograph sheet like what you used to get down at Kinko's. And I'd have pulled some Kinko sheets out of my pocket the other night and run a play and pointed over at Ron Zook's people in the stands. Jack Sells and all them. But let's go.
Yeah, I think we as fans a lot of times want an individual team to ease about a quarter century of pain for us. Rather than, hey, let's win the football game and get the heck out of here.
Streaks always end with blowouts. Tennessee in 95 down there with Alabama. We should have saw that coming, Beano. You know that? Brian, we should have called it last week. You did call it.
Well, I did sort of think that it could happen.
Be a blowout.
Because streaks usually like that. That's what happens. It felt like a 95 Bama vibe to me.
Back to our phones we go. Brian, I think you were right about one game, but the one you were right about was our game.
And there's been weeks where that's the only game I've been wrong about.
And that matters.
I'd rather it be this way than the other way around.
And that matters.
Yes.
Dave pointing out we only threw one deep ball, Beano, against Florida. Only one. Let me tell you something. This game this week is going to look like one of those old AFL football games. Look it up, kids.
They didn't really have to do much of the playbook to win that game easily, which opens up a lot of things they could do for Vanderbilt. I bet you we see something we haven't seen all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if they faked a punt or did something like that. Something really weird.
Florida took away one thing and gave us everything else, and we took everything else, and that's exactly what we should have done.
Sure. Hey, you're going to stay back here in two safeties, 35 yards back, like the great one, Watson Brown, texted me. Hey, man, take what they give you and run it down their throats. Go!
One of the times we tried to throw long, it was almost a disaster.
Go! Let's go to the phones. Hello and welcome in. We celebrate on a Monday. Rice fans, welcome in. You're on the air.
How you doing, Tony?
Hey, Billy, you can't lead off, but you had a great birthday party Friday. We'll come right to you, Billy. We'll come right to you, but those are the rules. Hello and welcome in. And Negative can't lead off on the post game anywhere. We have 2 rules now. Hello and welcome in.
Uh-oh.
Yep, new rules. It's a new day. New day for you, Basha. Hello, welcome in. You're on the air. Let's try this again. Hello, welcome in. You're on the air.
Looks like it was meant for Titans-Bill to lead off.
Hello, welcome in. You're on the air.
What do you say, Don?
Hey, Philly, great to see you Saturday,
Hey,
buddy.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's nice seeing you and Laura, and it's nice seeing Beano yesterday.
Good to see you, Philadelphia. Sorry I didn't make it on Saturday.
That's all right. Guys, it's cotton candy week.
Yep.
Heupel has to win this game. Because like you said earlier, if we lose, beating Florida will be out the window if we lose to Vandy.
It'll feel just like the stakes are a lot smaller, but it'll feel like 2001 all over again. You get the jubilation of a win down there, and then less than a week later, you get it all pulled out from under you. Because losing, that would really mess with our minds if we lost to Vanderbilt in our building with a pretty good Tennessee football team. We're not great, but we're pretty good, and we're certainly good enough to beat them, Phil.
Yeah, we are. And we're good enough to lose to them, too.
Oh, we got to play cleanly. We've got to play cleanly. Yeah. We played cleanly the other night, but this is going to be a 4-quarter football game. See, the thing about Florida that I loved is that we knew there was a gear where if we just went out there and scored twice, they were going to quit, which is a point that Orange Throat made today. We saw the team that Kentucky saw. They just basically said, that's it for us. And by the way, I don't apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy as a clown, man, the way that game transpired.
I say this game is going to be Jerry Keel versus Tim Banks. That's whoever wins that matchup is going to win the game.
That's not good.
I hope not, Phil.
That's not good. By the way, if James Franklin's listening or anybody at Virginia Tech, we do have a huge footprint up there. I want to say to you, this Tim Banks guy has done a great job. He's an awesome recruiter. He's been dynamic here. He's involved with several of the players in our top recruiting class. He would do a really wonderful job for you. And if you are a representative of the Cal Bears after you fired Justin Wilcox, I want to say to you that it was a great run with Justin Wilcox. You want a really class guy? May I recommend Tim Banks? The man sounds great at a press conference. The man will represent your school very, very well. The man checks a lot of your boxes. The man would be a really wonderful coach for you. A great head coach. He almost got the MTSU job a couple years ago. Let me tell you something at Cal Berkeley. MTSU they've regretted it ever since. Kelly Holcomb's regretted it. The entire MTSU family has regretted it. You've got an opportunity now to really be a trailblazer out there and give Tim Banks a shot.
Tony, I heard Cinco on your post-game show say we ought to bring Joey Football back. Well, Joey Football was auditioning for next year this Saturday. Because if he loses to Vanderbilt, I don't want Joey Football back or Joey Turnover back.
Beano, would you take Joey Football back, win, lose, or draw against Vanderbilt?
I would, Tony. I think we're going to have to. I don't think next year we want to take the field with McIntyre or Faison against that schedule. And if we're going to have a one-year guy, I would rather it be Joey than to have to go back out and maybe guarantee someone, hey, this is your money, you're going to play, without knowing what we actually have.
But Brian Hartman, where are you on that? Or are you on the Joey Aguilar for one more year, Brian? Yes or no?
Oh, absolutely. Win, lose, or draw.
Because I don't think it's going to happen, but it's fun to talk about. Because then it begs the question, if not Joey, then whom? I don't know. I think Beano's right. I don't know that you take a guy that has no experience in McIntyre and throw him out there against that schedule. I don't know if you're setting him up to succeed. And I don't really know if you want to take a true freshman and throw him out there against a 9-game SEC schedule.
Yeah, but we're playing, like you said, a 9-game SEC schedule, and it's going to be a difficult schedule.
Oh.
Joey Turnover against a
Don't
tough
call him
schedule, that
Joey
means more
Turnover,
turnovers.
Philly. Come on, man. He's thrown for 3,000 yards. Don't do that.
He didn't win a meaningful game all year.
Billy,
So
what does that mean? He beat
Vanderbilt.
Florida. He beat Florida for the first time in 20 years. You can't move the cheese on him. Come on now,
Tim,
Phil.
Florida was, 3-8 this
Come
year?
on, Phil. Come on. That's not fair.
It is fair.
That's not fair.
Archie Manning couldn't beat Florida this year.
Exactly. Archie Manning couldn't do it.
Hey, Phil. Looking at Saturday,
Haters.
A bigger concern for me than losing to Vanderbilt, and this is a historically good Vanderbilt team. They could come in here and beat us. They've actually been better than us for most of the year. A bigger concern for me would be that's 3 SEC home losses in one season.
Oh, that's a sign you're leaking oil. That's a sign you're leaking
beginning
oil.
to show some cracks.
Yep.
I guess we can agree on one thing, though, guys. I want that place kicker gone and get a real one in here. How about that?
The guy the Cowboys have is pretty good. That Brandon Aubrey guy comes out of the UFL. The only thing that spring league has been good for is creating kickers. Some of those super kickers that come out of that deal. I mean, that freaking guy hammered that ball yesterday, which was not a short kick by NFL standards, but that guy can get down with no delay. Philly, thank you. Love you, brother. But give Aguilar some credit, you clown. You talk about punk and clown. All those years, we talk Florida this, Florida that. Come on, man. Come on, man. We continue with more on the other side after this. Vol fan, make Alumni Hall your one-stop shop for all your Vol fans on your shopping list this holiday season. There's nothing better than getting your favorite Tennessee gear under the tree. Picture it, a nice polo shirt, a new hoodie, something for the man cave. Pop in and see my friends at Alumni Hall. Best selection of Tennessee gear. Alumni Hall, 3 Knoxville locations. Bristol, Johnson City, Murfreesboro, or online at alumnihall.com. It's easy to have a big orange Christmas. And happy holidays from everyone at Alumni Hall. The ultimate volunteer shopping experience. Alumni Hall. Preparing food for a big gathering can really take it out of you. That's why you need to call Calhoun's and check out their selection of party platters. Whether you're hosting a party for the big game, a reunion, or just an everyday gathering, a Calhoun's party platter is next level. Choose from Calhoun's always excellent chicken tenders, fly with Calhoun's wings, or boneless wings with a variety of dipping sauces, award-winning next level melt-in-your-mouth barbecue ribs, or delicious spinach artichoke dip, or get one of each. Plus, if you're doing burgers or sandwiches, Calhoun's has lots of side dishes like spinach Maria, baked cinnamon apples, Smoky Mountain baked beans, or creamy coleslaw. Available in pints, quarts, and gallons. And to finish things off, pick up one of Calhoun's great desserts to go, including homemade cheesecake or key lime pie. Calhoun's, simply your go-to party headquarters. With 9 locations all over East Tennessee, you can order online and just pick it up. Calhoun's, one of the Copper Cellar family of restaurants, along with Chesapeake's, Copper Cellar, Corner 16, Cherokee Grill, and Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good. When it's time for your next move, you want to get your precious belongings from point A to point B with your peace of mind intact. That's why you need to call my friends at Gouffon Moving and Storage, East Tennessee's moving legend. Gouffon Moving and Storage has been helping East Tennesseans move since 1887. That's 138 years, 5 generations. That's even longer than the Dooley, Jones, and Pruitt era combined. Gouffon Moving and Storage are pro movers, serving Knoxville, surrounding areas, and interstate moves too, both residential and commercial. And we'll provide you with personalized service that other corporate movers simply cannot. We know how to move all types of items. We pay careful attention to our clients' valuables. Your satisfaction as a customer is our absolute priority. As the oldest continually owned and operated family moving business in the United States, when it's time for your next move, it's Gouffon Moving and Storage. And storage, it's secure and vaulted. Our newest offering of commercial storage logistics, we offer receiving, storage, and delivery services for all your business logistic needs. See more at Gouffon.com. That's Gouffon.com. Or check out the link at tclub.team. When it's time for your next move, East Tennessee's moving legend, Gouffon Moving and Storage. Life never stops moving, and between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, weekly soccer practice, Tuesday night yoga, X number of coffee runs, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, a tire designed for doers, a tire that's going to last, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety and comfort you expect, you can forget all about the miles ahead and focus on getting to your destination or conquering your to-do list. Fleet Tire, I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. That's Fleet Tire, I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. Fleet Tire.
Inward Half is committed to the game and the memorable moments that happen in between. From the tee box to the tailgate, from the green to the big game. For the first birdie with Dad, the first big win with Mom. Friday night lights, Saturday superstitions, Sunday traditions. Fall into the comfort and unparalleled performance of Inward Half. This fall, enjoy the walk-in.
Are you tired of hiding your smile because of crooked teeth? At Knoxville Smiles, we've got the perfect solution. Invisalign. No metal, no wires, just clear, comfortable aligners that straighten your teeth without anyone noticing. Eat what you want, smile with confidence, and see results in as little as 6 months. Call us today for more information about Invisalign, 865-539-1776, or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Out-of-town law firms have been swarming into East Tennessee lately. From Memphis, Chattanooga, and Birmingham, they've stormed into the area. Wouldn't you rather do business with a local firm? You know, a true neighbor. Marco Scarza and the pros at the Garza Law Firm are just that. There are neighbors and friends that support local causes year-round. The Garza Law Firm works to serve you professionally on criminal matters, injuries and accident matters, and Social Security and disability filings. The Garza Law Firm is here for you at garzalaw.com. The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Something not working right? Got a problem with your heating or plumbing? Right now, Pipe Wrench Home Services is making it easy to fix it fast with 50% off any HVAC or plumbing repair. Whether your HVAC needs some persuasion or your plumbing needs repaired, our certified technicians will be there right away to get you fixed fast. Have other plumbing or HVAC problems? We make it easy with free on-site estimates on replacements and free second opinions on repairs. So call or schedule your appointment online today at pipewrench.com and save 50% off any repair up to $500 all month long. We are committed to keeping your home cozy and worry-free this holiday season. Pipe Wrench Home Services, trusted in Knoxville, Maryville, Oak Ridge, and neighboring communities for over 20 years. And as always, same-day service guaranteed or the visit is free. This limited time offer is good for residential services only. Visit pipewrench.com for details.
Basilio here with Alan from WeShipFloors.com. Alan, is it true? Are we really having a Black Friday sale? Lay it on me. Go!
Yeah, Tony, Black Friday is the biggest time of the year for us. We're going to do a 40% off sale. That's what we're doing to everybody else. But for the Tony Basilio listeners, we're going to do 45% off. So you get an additional 5% off, which should be hundreds of dollars. All you got to do is use the promo code TONY. But for the real listeners, we're going to do another promo code. The second promo code is going to be promo code NEGADAVE. So with the promo code NEGADAVE, you actually pay 5% more. So 35% off using promo code NEGADAVE, 45% off using promo code TONY.
We're kind of having some fun here, but when you're talking about 120 Supercore floors, I've shown them over on the website, the video. You can't destroy this floor.
Very tough floor that I designed. When I say literally millions of square feet, we've got 2 warehouses in Johnson City full of flooring. We're ready to go for any size project. But yeah, it's a remarkable product. It's the best waterproof flooring on the market because we sold everyone else's floors and I designed the floor that's better than everyone else.
WeShipFloors.com. Free shipping to all, anywhere in the country.
Go Vols, Tony.
It's always magnificent. Mondays on the Basilio Show. Presented by our friends at at Fleet Tire. I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. Fleet Tire, I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. And now, back to B. We're underway, ladies and gentlemen, with some holiday hoops. A game being played in front of tens over on the ESPN app. Brian, what is the score right now?
It's Rhode Island 21, Townsend 21.
Matt Dixon wants you to keep us updated as today's festivities unfold.
Keep us updated, Brian. Keep us updated.
Back to our phones we go at 865-200.
Doing
5402. And we go back to the phones and get our next call in at 865-200-5402. Beano, Florida is probably going to finish the year with 3 wins. It's the worst Florida team they've had since they won a game under Charlie Pell in 1979. Something like that. I mean, it is literally an all-time bad Florida team. They've bottomed out. Is it okay to consider that a signature win for this football team, or is that kind of weak to be annexing it as a signature win? Your thoughts, then we go to the phones.
I waited almost a quarter of a century to see us win down there, Tony. I'm counting it. Everybody else can do what they want to. I'm counting it.
To the phones we go. Beano, should I be interacting with the YouTubers today in the tired state I'm in? Or should I leave it alone? What would you do if you were me?
Well, it depends on how you really want to respond to
Well, I'm
Tony.
responding to a guy right now. I don't want to block you, ... I just sent that. Now, should I keep responding or should I... Because Laura says, look, what are you doing? You're tired. Don't respond to people when you're tired.
Well, if you keep responding, Tony, there won't be anybody to respond to because you'll wind up blocking like thousands.
On your TLD logistics, I'm going to be like Artis Gilmore back in the day. Look him up.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Dikembe Mutombo. Who blocks shots these days, Brian? The blocks.
Felix Okpara blocks.
There you go. Felix Okpara. The block shot's almost a lost art these days. Because the game's
Yves
played.
Pons
The game is played as such an outside game now. But let's go back to the phone.
Wade Phillips blocked a 3-pointer against
the
other day.
Get our next call in. All right, DR going to take me up on my offer, so he's going to get taken down. He just got taken up on his offer. He asked for it. He got it. Toyota. Hello and welcome in. You're on the air.
I'll take 9-3. I believe we can take Vanderbilt.
You got that right.
All right.
Put your mind to it. You can do it.
And I believe Clark Lee was saying some things. He saying some things that could be a bit of bulletin board material for our Volunteers. He feels confident that his team could beat Tennessee. I'd say, yeah, right. It's sort of like Tony watching a professional wrestling match, and he goes, buddy, when I get you in that ring, I'm going to tear you limb from limb. And then his opponent would say, okay, buddy, let's get it on.
DR, I blocked you, but you're on block now. Titansville, here's an interesting thing about Heupel. I don't know how he does what he does because he's such a weird dude. No offense to him. We're all a little strange. He's pretty strange. Because a lot of coaches would have thrown the pedal down the other night, but he's chosen to comport himself like Kirby Smart these days, which is okay. All right, that's cool. And somebody made the point the other night that maybe they look at Kirby Smart as the team to emulate in this deal, as the gold standard in the league. I got no problems with that if you want to emulate Kirby Smart. Because Kirby when he has a real talent advantage, doesn't hammer teams. They just go out and run the ball and get the game over with, as the gamblers know. But here's the thing about this week. You've got all that stuff on videotape, behind the scenes. And I don't know if Vanderbilt ever thought it would come to this year, but they did that. Was it a Netflix special, guys? Is that what it was, Brian? Mm-hmm. Netflix special. And you got Pavia and his mom, X25. You've got the Clark Lee, who I think's done a hell of a job there, no question. But they're talking mad trash on the Vols. Beano, past regimes of Tennessee coaches would have run that stuff. Would have really run that stuff in their deal, in the complex during the week. Do they do that here, or does he not even do that?
Yes,
he will do that.
He showed a video.
Yes, Tony. I think they used all last week with people basically saying, "Oh, you hadn't won in Florida forever." You know, he used that. And had his team ready to play down there against a team that wasn't ready.
He showed them a video history of the series against Florida. So I guarantee you he's
going to use that for sure. That F those guys that Pavia threw out there, I guarantee you that's playing on loop over there.
You really believe that?
I believe that with all my heart. Yes,
I hope
sir.
that's the case. I hope they're using that video. I'll have to call over and ask around, see if there's any signs of that. Bill, pretty good call by you so far. Anything else for us?
James just saw his arch rival Saturday when USC played Oregon, and you know who his arch rival is? Gary Danielson.
Who's arch rival?
He does not like Gary Danielson at all.
Who doesn't?
Eric Ainge.
Oh, I'm not a big Danielson fan myself.
He doesn't believe in momentum.
He's really a dumb guy. Poor Gary Danielson. What a dum-dum. He's one of the more uninteresting people that's made a lot of money calling games down through the years. Beano, do you find Gary Danielson an interesting listen?
No, I was really happy when we got away from him.
Oh.
Well, the ABC crew kind of had a rough night the other night, though.
Why is that, bro?
Well, I think the game they didn't really want to give Star Thomas credit for, it was all about, well, Florida hustled down the field and nearly knocked the ball away, instead of giving Star Thomas the credit he deserved.
Well, I'll say this.
How did he hang on to that?
That was crazy. Hey, Brian, Beano, past Tennessee series, first of all, Florida scoops the ball up and scores a touchdown, and it's a 2-touchdown game, and all of a sudden we got the man all over us. Second thing, Bry and Philly, is that that would have been stripped through the end zone. So you knew it was your night. When you're getting breaks like that, and they knew it was
the holding that they called against them after a big play. I knew it right then.
No question. Because usually you're not calling that either in their building, even though that was a takedown. But the Cowboys were taking people down all day long yesterday, and there were no calls. Damn it. Right, Bill?
Right.
Bill, is your carrot cake gone, Bill? Yes or no?
Yeah, my carrot cake is gone. I devoured it all last night.
Bill, I'd like to see you on a Cornholio sugar high. I think you'd be a lot of fun, brah.
I'll tell you, Tony, when it came to the Titans, it was close, but no Virginia Slim. They almost won the game. That's what I mean by that.
Yep.
So, okay, if I don't call you anymore, I just want to wish you and yours, Tony, and in the same way with you, Beano, and all of you, a very happy Thanksgiving.
Bill, you ought to come over for Thanksgiving this
weekend. Thank you, Bill.
We ought to have you over.
Okay. I think I'm going to be going over to my sister Sue's.
Oh, I wasn't inviting you this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Bill. You're out of here. Happy birthday. 865-200-5402.
You just said we ought to have you.
Yeah. Titans have
a half an invite.
Hey, Titans have a nice club, though. Did Vandy have a mascot crash on their little scooter? Somebody's mentioning that on YouTube. Is that a couple years ago?
I don't think
was that over the
recent.
weekend?
That might have been earlier this year.
So it's like a meme?
But, yeah, it sort of tipped sideways, and he went flying off of it.
If you know what
and
a
rolling
meme.
over on the ground.
Do you know what a meme? Who made that, Beano? I just saw her with my best friend. Do 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 do. Do you know what I mean?
As Townsend State and Rhode Island getting closer to the half here.
Brian is gonna give the score, which is gonna be brutal.
Dixie is waiting with open ears.
TLD Logistics phone lines are open. Shout out to our friends at TLD Logistics. They're under new management now and doing things differently. So they're going away. So we're looking for a new TLD Logistics Overdrive Overtime sponsor. And we're also looking for a new sponsor for our phone lines. So if you own a business and you want to get in the hunt and in the mix with us, that is one great deal that we have for you. And I know our audience is big enough now to fill it. So let's go ahead and go to the phones. If you want to reach out to me and email me, commonfan@gmail.com. Go over to our website, read by thousands and thousands around the world. But we'd love to hear from you. Brian, give me a halftime score. Give me a SCO, as a former quarterback once said.
It is 25-21 Towson over Rhode Island.
Booyah! All right, let's go to the phones.
Towson got a got a 10-second violation when the other team was not pressing.
Proof that there's
quality hoops right there.
Even Tennessee Lee, who's a complete hoops yunkie, believes there's too many hoops on television right now. There's way too much televised sports, Beano. In our day, there was nothing on. There was like a paucity of it. And now there's just way too much, Beanstar.
It's oversaturated.
You mean the pendulum swung too far on something, Tony? Unbelievable.
Well, I was so tired last night when the Eagles game was over. My legs were hurting. Here's what I did. I got up at 10 o'clock yesterday morning, 9:30, and was just roached out of my mind because I slept maybe 4 or 5 hours, which, at our age, that's not good. And then I went and walked 10,000 steps in the park and got good and tired. Came back, took a 15-minute nap. Anthony showed up, ready to watch the Cowboys lock and load. I crawled back I was so tired. I laid in the bed, Brian, listened to the Philadelphia Union lose last night, 1-0 to NYFC. And Dave Lano is an incredible broadcaster. He makes an MLS soccer game, Bri, sound like you're listening to...
I'm glad John Adams and Dixie are
listening to LSU Alabama 2019. This guy gets so excited about it.
So is the Union season over?
The Union are done.
Oh, damn.
They're on strike till next year. Back to the phones we go. Did you see what the MLS is doing, Bri? They're going to a European schedule. They're coming off this spring-summer schedule. They're going to align their schedule with Europe.
Oh, okay.
Start in the summer.
Starting in August and going through...
That's right.
May. Well, that's
right.
Interesting.
Back to our phones we go. Hello and welcome in. You are on the air.
Hey, Tony, Brian, and Beano. This is Bubble Puppy Brian.
Hey, Bubble Puppy. Welcome in. Hot Smoke and Sassafras.
I love it. Yeah, Hot Smoke and Sassafras. I checked it out, and then I love it when you throw out those music things that you did the greatest vocal thing. I went and looked up Daryl Hall.
What'd you think of that Every Time You Go Away rendition? What'd you think of that?
That's pretty top notch.
That son of a gun, when he's doing that ad-lib vocal at the end. God! Yeah. You think a young Daryl Hall could sing? I mean, he had some pipes now.
Yep, and listen to the Off the Wall thing. Beano said that was underrated, and he was certainly right about that.
That's cool, man. So anyway, people like our music. People tell me that, Beano. They like when we sprinkle a little music in on the show.
Yeah, I like it when you throw these little barbs out. You got to be paying attention, and then I jot it down, and when I get home, I check it out because I like music, but I don't keep up with it a lot.
One of the great psychedelic tunes of all time from the late 60s was Hot Smoke and Sassafras by the Bubble Puppy. That's a 45 record my brother Steve had, and it literally is one of the great records. It is a great, great smoking tune.
Yeah, so I went up to Ohio. My college roommate, we both went to UT. Lives up in Ohio, unfortunately, but we went up to watch the Florida game, and then we usually get on YouTube and run the remote around. Everybody gets to pick a song or whatever. And I picked Hot. I said, y'all got to listen to this, Hot Smoking Sassafras. So I was spreading the word, I guess, 50 years later. They hit pause on that pretty quick on me, though, but that's all right.
That's all right. Yeah, there's no, Hey, listen, it's not bro country. It's not stuff Brian listens to. It's not
their repertoire.
It's not the bro country, man, We got shorter attentions. We need a band tar and everything.
Exactly. Did you say Philly was a relative of ZR's?
Yeah, Philly's ZR's brother. They're the Cooper brothers.
Oh, I'm sorry. So condolences to Philly and the entire family. He brought many, many laughs to me over the years. He was a Philly and ZR, man, they're Hall of Fame callers. So
and then Phil's sister the other day did a really incredible job. And John Adams was calling me for some reason while I'm on the air. And then you've got his nephew, Brock, who's just all growed up now, as a great Charlie Manuel would say. And Brock is a listener to the show and just a great, great young man. Brock, shout out to you, brother. It's great seeing you Saturday.
Brock used to call in when he used to skip class to call in.
That's right.
Yeah, I've heard him a little bit. I've always been looking to try to find out where the drunk tank is, but I haven't been able to find it yet.
All you got to do is drive to South Knoxville, right? And if your sniffer's as big as mine, you could find the drunk tank.
Just look for the white smoke, like the Pope coming out the chimney.
I'm looking like Toucan Sam these days, but go ahead.
You said that Beano was looking, maybe, or somebody was looking. Y'all were looking for mafia names, maybe for you.
Yeah, give me a mob name. What comes to mind?
You said it's kind of ironic and whatever, so, I'm not cracking on you, but the first thing I thought, and I couldn't get through that day, but I was thinking about, what about Fabio Basilio?
Pretty damn sexy, dude. I got to say, it's pretty good. I get a lot
that head of hair, it's kind of, back and forth. So
come on, bro. But, thank you. You know what? Laura likes one you guys came up with, Beano, Whispering Tony. She said that's a really good name for you.
Ewad?
Whispering Tony, because it's so ironic. She said, I wish you'd whisper. Yesterday, she said to me, Beano, she said, could you be any louder? Let's go back to our phones on a day where we celebrate Tennessee just destroying the Florida Gators. Just absolutely laying waste to those clowns. And Stephen F. and Pearl, what's weirder, Beano? That Stephen F. and Pearl is a head coach in the halftime interview, or that, and he's so smug looking at halftime. He just looks so arrogant. Or that Vanderbilt right now is playing for a shot to get into the playoffs, Beano. What's weirder to you?
That's a push to me, Tony.
It is a push. We're seeing things I never thought we'd see.
No.
Because I'm going to tell you something about this Vanderbilt team. They're phenomenal. They're really good. Like, some of you think they're just Vanderbilt, which is what John Adams was saying the other night. John said his sense of this Vanderbilt thing is that people look at him and think, oh, that's just Vanderbilt. Let me tell you something. He said if you put Alabama on their uniforms, you'd respect them. But because they have Vanderbilt on their uniforms, you don't. That is a veteran team that is going to come in here, and we've got to figure out a way to crack them. And I am so concerned about Tim Banks with them, Beano. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm just saying it out loud. I'm just going to say it out loud. I hope the Chickens don't come home to roost on Tim Banks, because the gap integrity and the stuff that we do and the way we get out of position and the way we don't line up right, those things are going to be magnified in this game. And then I think we're going to attack them with the long ball. This could be a game played in the high 40s, Beano, which is another Twilight Zone thing to say. A Tennessee and Vanderbilt game could be played in the 40s, Beanstar. It really could.
Yeah, no, it could, Tony. And I think this is a historically good Vanderbilt team. And I think they've got a guy at the switch that's like Jay Cutler, like Whit Taylor. a guy that can beat you. And he's probably got more players around him, Thowers and those guys, than Cutler and Whit Taylor did.
Sam
This is a real challenge.
Sammy
Saturday.
in Nashville says the following. I'm Music City Sam. I'm not worried about beating Vandy. They can't hold us to under 40. Hey, Sam, I'm not sure we can hold them to under 40, sweetheart. I don't know if you watched them the other day. I don't know if you watched them, sweetheart, but you better come correct.
There's definitely been a post-Boo Carter bump.
Oh.
That hopefully continues.
Brian's declaring a post-Boo Carter bump, Beano, on this football team. What do you think of that?
I'll allow it and hope to believe it.
I'm going to tell you something. They're going to hit some big plays over us on Saturday. They're going to hit some, and we're going to hit some big plays over them. That's going to be a wild football game, I think. It's going to be a very good football game. I don't trust our defense. I'll be completely on. Beano, you trust our defense Saturday?
I do not, Tony. The only time I've seen it look like that they can play is against teams that have just zero offense.
Mm-hmm. Matt had a funny line for Brian in the middle of the night because Brian was like, man, our defense last couple games. Matt said, Brian, we literally have played teams that have zero offense. And that poor Florida bunch, you talk about somebody that got disinterested very quickly in that football game, which was Tennessee's job coming in. I mean, I don't apologize for that. That was the job one was to unplug them. That was done about 7 minutes into the football game. That thing was over. I do want to say one thing, though. Congrats to those Florida fans. They showed me something the other night. They filled that place, Beano, for a 3-win football team. I was surprised by that. Really surprised by that.
Yeah, I was too, Tony, that it was there to start. They didn't have a lot of patience.
No.
My favorite thing was right as soon as they finished singing, "We Won't Back Down," they all backed down.
They all backed down and left.
No.
Backed up and left.
No, won't get pushed around. We ought to rewrite those lyrics because that really is funny, man. Hey, baby, there's an easy way out. I'm going to walk right through the gates over here. Hey, baby. And then seeing Joey Football lead the band after the game on the field was a beautiful thing. Listen, one of my themes last week was that Joey Aguilar deserved a moment like that. So if nothing else comes from this season, he saved our season. He deserved a moment like that. And I'm not trying to make light of what happened out of UCLA, but Washington folded up Nico like a lawn chair the other night. Like literally like he was at the Lawn and Garden Center over at the local Walmart, Wally World. They folded him up like a lawn on the same night, almost to the minute that our guy was leading the band. I mean, you can't write a script like that. And I hope Nico's okay, and I hope the hell they keep him off the field for their final game against USC. Brian, have they said whether or not he's playing? Have you seen anything on Nico?
No, I haven't.
Because that did not look good.
I don't think there is a reason for him to play, to be honest with you, because I don't think he's going to be there next year. So
did Fowler refer to our guy as Jerry Aguilar the other night?
Yeah, he did.
Because I thought I heard that too.
Yes, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
They had a rough night.
Jerry. Well, Fowler's too busy doing, all this cosmopolitan stuff. Look, that game's beneath them. Another good thing, Beano, about us unplugging them on national television like that, and I said this in our halftime space, and I meant it. I really wanted them to be showing like Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow nose-rubbing stuff, talking about Lane Kiffin and putting Lane up there 4 or 5 times. And if we would have thrown the pedal down, they'd have been forced to do those things. But as it was, the game kind of stayed, I don't know, in striking distance. I mean, it wasn't ever in striking distance, but I'd have loved to have unplugged them, Beano, really unplugged them. I wish 2022 Hyper was out there and we'd have played bombs away with them. But he ain't going to do that. So.
Where's the caller, Florida?
APB for the caller, Florida.
Guess what?
Caller, what is it, Bri?
Guess what? Florida got mollywop.
It's the hottest post-game show on the planet. Garza Law, fifth quarter fan reaction. Fan reaction. As soon as the final gun sounds, we're live.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan reaction.
Fan reaction. As soon as the final gun sounds, we're live.
Score a TD every time with T3 Vodka. T3 is Tennessee's premium vodka, handcrafted with passion, precision, and a whole lot of pride. T3 Vodka is taking the Volunteer State by storm. T3 Vodka, handcrafted in the majesty of the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, where quality isn't just a promise, it's a way of life. Filtered 10 times and 80 proof, T3 Vodka delivers a smoothness that's unmatched. This dedication to excellence has already earned T3 Vodka prestigious accolades. T3 is a 5-time gold medal winning vodka and the 2025 SIPS Consumer Choice Award medal winner. Whether you're sipping it neat or on the rocks or mixing up your favorite cocktail, T3 Vodka is your choice for a premium, award-winning experience. Score a T3 TD and ask for T3 Vodka by name at restaurants and wine and liquor stores today. Drink it neat, drink it right, drink T3 Vodka and score a touchdown every time. T3, Tennessee's premium vodka. Distributed by Athens Distributing Company. Please drink responsibly. When it's time for a fresh coat of paint, run, don't walk to Walker's Painting. Interior and exterior, Walker's Painting's been making it beautiful since 1999 across the Knoxville area. New construction, repaints, commercial, residential, free estimates available. And get this, mention you heard Walker's Painting on the Basilio Show, 10% off your first job. Let's go! Run, don't walk to Walker's Painting. 865-688-1410. That's 865-688-1410. Walker's Painting, making it beautiful since 1999. Check out the ad at the blog at tclub.team. Walker's Painting.
Hi, I'm Jim Simpson, owner of Simpson Meats. When's the last time you grilled a really good burger or steak? One your friends still talk about. Our goal at Simpson Meats is to make that happen every time you have a cookout. All of our cuts of meats, steaks, burgers, briskets, and pork are always fresh, flavorful, and sustainably sourced. We are family owned, so we know the importance of knowing how and where your food is raised. We have been putting quality first since 1888. Visit our butcher shop off Lovell Road or online at simpsonmeats.com.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm gonna hop online and I'm gonna get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Basilio here for Budget Transmissions. TGMD, the great Matt Dixon, took his Ford Escape to budget, and like our gold bullet back in the day, it was a total mess. And now, Matt's back in the game. He's got a new transmission, axle, wheel bearing, both radiator hoses, engine mounts, coolant hoses. I mean, his Ford Escape was about to escape to the junkyard, but he didn't begrudge it. He took it to budget, and now he's on his way back to Omaha. Budget Transmissions, over 30 years in business, conveniently located in Bearden. All extended service contracts are honored. A gold certified Repair Pal member. 865-584-4391. 865-584-4391. Budget Transmissions. Don't begrudge it. Take it to budget.
Josh Collins at Collins Insurance Agency. At Collins Insurance, we strive to ensure our customers receive better coverage along with bigger savings. Our community is important to us. We want to provide exceptional service to our customers. Anybody can provide great rates, great coverage, but can you also get great service? And hey, don't just take my word for it.
What's up, everybody? Zakai Ziegler here. My family turns to Collins Insurance Agency for the best service, coverage, and price.
So don't just go online and get some random insurance. Experience the Collins Insurance difference.
Like he said, experience the Collins Insurance difference. CollinsInsuranceTN.com. CollinsInsuranceTN.com. And hey, their Mama Zizi approved. CollinsInsuranceTN.com. Thank you to Josh Collins and Zizi.
One more thing, Tony. Go Vols.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today. Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
VIP Play coming soon. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Must be 21 plus and located in Tennessee to bet.
Hey there, Basilio crew. Jennifer Morris with Keller Williams Realty. The holiday season is here, and if your plans include unwrapping your new home, then take advantage of less competition and motivated sellers while others are out fighting over parking spots at the mall. Smart buyers are out snagging deals on great homes, and I'm ready to help. Give me a call, 865-694-5904, or reach out at nextmovesmokymountains.com. That's nextmovesmokymountains.com, and as always, go Vols!
It's always magnificent. Mondays on the Basilio Show, presented by our friends at Fleet Tire. I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. Fleet Tire, I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. And now, back to B. I just want to celebrate another day of living and another day of life. Hour number 2, William Pattison with the playbook up next. William, I love you. You're my man. Great young broadcaster, talented man. Very knowledgeable individual, as Butch Jones likes to say. And I just want to shout out Football Spanky. He looks like Spanky from our gang, ladies and gentlemen. He has a personality disorder. His name is Chip Kelly. He destroyed my Eagles. Howie Roseman went to the back office and sat there and bided his time, and then like a viper, struck on him like a viper. Choked him out like a viper. What's the snake that chokes people out? Is it a viper? What is it?
Over a viper.
Let's do this again. And he sat there. Oh, Howie Roseman sat back there in that back office and got his dustpan and brush and humbled himself and sat back there in that back office. And then like a cobra, took Spanky and choked him out. And it's about the 15-year anniversary of that. A real embarrassment to the Lions on Thanksgiving when the bottom fell in on Spanky. And then Spanky got an NFL job somehow, another NFL. And then Spanky ended up last year with Ohio State. Martin Columba told me how great. I mean, they had so much talent. Hell, I could have done it. And I don't know anything.
Come on.
I don't know Shiat from Shinola.
They're never going to lose another game.
And then for the Coupe de Gras, they take him to the Raiders? I mean, are you kidding me? Brian Beano, who's stolen more money than NFL and college football? Spanky.
He's right up there, Tony, with the great thieves ever. Lufthansa heist, guys. And it's a boa constrictor or python that basically chokes people out, Tony.
Hang on a second. Oh, Howie Roseman was back there, with his dustpan and I like a boa constrictor. He just choked him out. Hey, Brian, what do you think of me when I've got sleep deprivation on that second day? What do you think of my conduct today? And Brian likes the Spanky thing. Brian, we've never called him Spanky. He looks like Spanky from our gang, doesn't he, Brian?
Spanky, kind of, I think so.
Yeah. Brian, Beano, do you think the guy looks like Spanky a little bit?
Hey, now that you mention it, yeah, he does look like Spanky. He was working his magic up there. I think I saw where they had scored 60 points in their last 5 games combined.
God, the Raiders! They managed to lose to Shakur Sanders. 6-pack of Shakur.
Hey, somebody on Winners and Losers picked that one. They said
that would have been one. Cooked
the
it up
great
with the
William Heflin.
Chef. The chef cooked that one up. Tell you what, Willie Heflin knows his football. I respect Willie Heflin. Anacondas choke people out, too, they said. Black Mambas check people out. Black Mamba beat the Celtics in the finals. Is that right, Bride, the Black Mamba? How do you plead to that?
Let's not talk about that.
Huh?
Let's not talk about that.
He said, one guy said, my Niners hired that gerbil, too. Yeah, he's a total fraud. He's a really weird guy. In Philly, they said he was one weird dude. Old Spanky.
I think of the late, great Spanky Brown when I think of Spanky.
Oh, the late, great Spanky Brown.
He was my favorite Spanky.
So funny. Let's go back to our phones. TLD Logistics. Overdrive overtime in an hour, maybe. But we're looking for a new TLD. We're looking for somebody to be our phone line sponsor and our Overdrive overtime sponsor. Maybe that's calling your name, or maybe it isn't. But let's go to the phones and get our next call in. Hi, welcome in. You're on the air.
Hey, fellas. Garrick in South Bend. How we doing today?
Garrick, welcome in, my friend. What's our temperature today in beautiful South Bend?
Oh boy, it's somewhere in the 40s. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. We haven't got the full winter experience yet, other than there's 15 inches of snow a few weeks ago. But other than that, hey, we're doing all right.
15 inches of snow?
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't fun.
That's a little early for that, brother.
Yeah. Question for you guys. So, talking about Joey Aguilar maybe returning, what is the difference between the last lawsuit Pavia had and now this one that he's put out there that Joey's tacked his name onto?
The last lawsuit was about a year. This lawsuit's about all your time served in junior college.
Gotcha.
And if they were to overturn this, it would have a ramification for hundreds of players throughout the deal. I mean, there's so many guys that are multiple-year junior college players, and it would really rewrite the game because a new path to that sport now, if they were to eradicate that, a new way to would be to start your clock in junior college and then as a veteran player become a high earner as a veteran football player.
I don't like how there's people out there that say, why don't he just go get a job? Well, I would say that with the NIL, he's going to get paid. It's going to be worth his time.
I would agree with
that.
To
keep playing college football.
Now,
that is a job.
Now, there is a school of thought that this is college football, not professional football, and a guy 25 turning 26, he's been out of high school for 7 years or whatever it is next year, and that certainly is true. Kind of what they were saying about ZZ when he was flirting with it. But if it was me, Garrick, I know what the working world's like. If you can pay me $1 million to play college football, I'm gonna bank my $1 million, but I'm gonna save my money. And I hope that kid and all these guys are saving their money because truly, that gives you a head start on your life. You can put a down payment down on a house or buy a house outright. And I hope they live frugally here because here, truly, when you're one of these guys, you don't have to pay for any meals. You could get a clothing deal with people. I've often thought about opening up a little agency where I advise these guys not for money, just to help these kids. Because truly, you could go trade out with a car dealership for a car, drive it for a year. You could trade out for a place to live, and I mean, just be a spokesperson for them, and basically live for free while you bank $1 million here. I mean, you could really start your life.
I think you just found your new Overtime Overdrive sponsor there, Tony B's consulting firm. That's
there you
good.
go, Joey. Maybe Joey Aguilar could sponsor it.
Yeah. So speaking of Joey, look, I think that if this lawsuit's won, whatever, I really still think you got to go and find a quarterback in the portal, because I think there's going to be some big whales that find their way into the portal. I think Sam Levitt, his agent's already thrown his name out there, the kid from Arizona State.
Yep.
You got to think Lagway, who hasn't looked good, but I don't think he's been inspired at all, knowing that, he had a lame duck head coach there the whole entire time. I think Lenora Sellers is going to be looking for a place. I think there's a lot of kids, a lot of quarterbacks that are going to be looking for a new home. And, I think Joey has been pretty darn good this year, but I think that you can go, I know the grass isn't always greener, but I think you can go and find a really, really good piece at quarterback in the portal here in a month or so.
Hey, Beano, what do you say to that? Is Joey Aguilar a big enough fish, or would you go behind the guy's back while this thing is going on and try and even go for, to quote Titans Bill, on the Smoothie King spot, an enhancer or two? Beano, what would you do?
Well, Tony, I'm thinking more in terms of balancing things for the young quarterbacks that we have. McIntyre, who you've made some who you have a commitment to. Faison Bradley, who you have a commitment to. Brandon, you go get a guy like Sam Levitt. How many years does Levitt have left?
He'd be a one-year player. He'd be a
one or two. I know he's a red shirt.
As long as it's a one-year guy, I'm okay with it.
Yes.
But I would be careful about looking out there and thinking you're going to improve a whole lot over what Joey's giving you. And I certainly wouldn't do it. I would do it for Levitt, but I certainly wouldn't do it for a Sellers or a Lagway that I'm not sure either one of them can play.
I like that Lagway guy. I agree with Garrick, though. If you got to think about what Josh Heupel does and how he improves these guys. I'd like to see that Lagway guy under the tutelage of our guy or Lane Kiffin, because I think either one of those guys could make a really nice college quarterback out of him. All the pieces are there.
I will say this, Derek. I love Joey, but I'm not for anybody being able to play 7-8 years of college football. Yes. That's total nonsense.
Yeah, that's true.
I would prefer that this lawsuit not go through and them go out and find another one-year guy.
It was really interesting last year when ZZ had his deal, because that's what Tennessee fans were telling me. And, Marcos and was involved in that, and people were like, I love Marcos. I was like, look, I love Marcos too, but you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And people were like, Tony, I don't like on the balance a guy playing 6 years of college basketball. He's been here for 5. That's enough. And you know what? To some extent, I agree with that. But I'll tell you what I'd do if I was college basketball. These guys that go to the NBA and fail but still have some eligibility left, like say you leave after a year, I would pause and freeze your clock. And if you're like a Keon Johnson who's now out of the deal, I would let him come back and play college basketball somewhere. What do y'all think of that, Beano? You get 4 years to play or 5 years to play, and if you want to come back, we pause your clock. What do you think of that idea, Beano?
I would have less problem with that than I would 7- and 8-year college athletes.
But go ahead, Garrick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you, Beano. It's going to be this Tennessee Vanderbilt game, the biggest game in series history. It's going to be the LinkedIn Bowl next year if Pavia and Aguilar stay another year. But speaking of, on the way out, look, I tell you what, I'm excited for the game Saturday. I'm excited for the game here in 40 minutes. But if Pavia's mom parades around G10 parking lot like she did on that handrail at Vanderbilt Stadium last Saturday, Diego might be leaving Knoxville with an L and a new stepdaddy. Love yous, mean it. Go Big Orange.
Go! I mean, what is the lady doing? You know where I come from, Beano? You know what we call that? There's an old country song. It's called 39 and Holding.
I didn't see it, Tony, but
Oh, look it up, as they say in the trade, as Dave Sanner used to tell us in shop class. Look it up. He was from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and that's how he would say it. And back then, you didn't have a way to look it up. Today you can pull your phone out and look it up. And back then he'd go, "You don't believe that? Look it up." And I believe that. I can hear that in my brain 40 years later. Brian, a high school teacher, and that's something. I can still hear his voice, and I can still see that simpleton, too. And he was a total simpleton. I had him arguing one day with me. Because back then, I don't know if Beano realized this, but I used to push people's buttons in high school. Does that surprise you, Beano?
Oh, it's stunning, Tony. That's absolutely stunning.
I had him convinced that I believed professional wrestling was real, and he would go, "Why do they call it an exhibition? Look it up."
Sounds like a Pruitt impersonation.
That's how he talked. Look it up. Back to the phones we go. 865-200-5402. The basketball Vols are going to take the court in 45 minutes, and we are going to – what are we going to do? We're going to have a watch party, Bri, or are we going to get off the air? What do you want to do, Bri?
I don't know. Maybe we should get off the air and eat.
Party? Think we should pop a little popcorn along with the people, break out the Dos Equis, get inebriated on the air in the middle of the afternoon. It's a holiday week. I could call you an Uber.
No, I'm a little bit not in that kind of mood right now.
Back to the phones we go. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm roached. If we didn't stay up till 5 in the morning on Saturday, I think Sunday morning. I think I'd be right there with you. But we got 2 of these, Beano. 2 of these in a row. Tomorrow, and then Houston. Do you think the basketball team? Because here's what you got today. You're a 13-point favorite. Okay, fine. You're playing a team that lost to Central Connecticut State. Who'd they lose to, Brian? Bridgeport State. Who was it?
They've lost to Central Connecticut State.
I want to say Manute Ball went there. Hang on.
They beat Ryder and
I remember J.R. Ryder.
W. Lynn's vacation home. They beat Maine.
And and in W. Lynn's voice, what's Maine's team called, Bri?
The Black Bears, the Maine Black Bears, where I was vacationing in Maine. They beat Lehigh and American, and then lost to Central Connecticut State.
Famous alumni, Central Connecticut State.
John Winchester.
And to Dave Sanner, I'm looking it up. All right, let's see here. Famous alumni. Miguel Cardona, U.S. Secretary of Education. John Larson, U.S. Congressman. Mike Sherman, former NFL head coach. You know that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Did not.
Fran Manella, first woman to serve as Director of National Park Service. Chris Casey, former Major League Baseball player, played there. Richard Grieco, actor and model. I could have done that, been an actor and a model. John Hirschback, Beano, a Major League Baseball umpire. And Walter Eli Clark, a former newspaper publisher and editor. So that was not Manute Bowles, Central Connecticut. That was not Central Connecticut. That's pretty cool.
As John Rothstein would say, that's the epitome of brutality.
They have a rather... Donna Federowicz, director of the PGA Tour. Is from Central Connecticut State. That's pretty cool.
They've had some real movers and shakers in their alumni group.
Yep.
Don't take them lightly.
And some shakers and some movers. So we go back to our phones. On a day where we celebrate the fact that the Florida Gators have been laid to waste. Hello and welcome in. You are on the air.
Greetings, Tony.
Hey, Vandy Joe, welcome in.
Well, we're going to have some fun this week.
How you feeling about it, Joe?
What?
How you feeling about it?
I feel pretty good. Feel pretty good about it. Got a quiet confidence, and that's where I'll leave it.
Don't blame you.
So, I think it's going to be an interesting football game in a lot of ways, and that's. And Tony, I think what you said is probably pretty spot on.
Meaning?
About Banks and Kill.
Oh,
and Beck.
The point total. The point totals in that game. The point right now is 63, Joe. I would hammer the over 63 in that game. Hammer the over. Hammer.
Okay.
How about you?
I don't think so. I think you're going to get surprised. I think you're going to see, if I don't miss my guess, you're going to see something out of Steve Gregory's group that's going to surprise you.
Meaning?
Out of Andy's defense?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Joe. Lots of luck with that.
Yeah.
Y'all can't defend the pass. Y'all are gonna get bombed away on. Now, it could be that our guy throws a couple up for grabs and you get a little pressure on him, and that could happen. But Joe, he is going to rip your secondary, no offense to you, apart. And I don't mean that to offend you.
You're not offending me, Tony. I mean, that's your opinion.
Rip you apart, Joe. Throw over 500 yards on you.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, that's all I can say. We'll see. I'm going to do my dead level best, health pending. I may show up Friday.
Yeah, well, you need to get to that game. You know.
There ain't no way.
That's a once in a lifetime
look, if I could go,
you, my brother.
If I could go, Tony, I would go.
Yep.
I would dearly love to go.
Yes.
But with my health the way it is right now, I'm doing well to get to the end of the driveway.
God bless you. I've been there and done that and have the program, brother. So I don't wish that on anybody, but you keep moving and grooving, my brother. I'm going to pray for you.
I need all of them I can get.
Much love. So,
like I said, you may see me Friday.
I'd love to see you,
I don't
Joe.
know that you. I don't know that you will. I'm not going to be moving very fast if you do. I'll tell you that.
I'll buy you a steak. Come on down. Ale steak on me, brother.
Okay, Tony.
Thank you, my man. Maybe even a sirloin. But, Joe, y'all are going to get bombed away on. We're going to bomb away on you. He's going to look like Daryl LaMonica back there, the Mad Bomber. What would Daryl LaMonica's name be in Espanol, Beano? What would you think you'd call him?
That is his name in Espanol, LaMonica.
No, that's Italian, you clown. Where you been? Hang on a second.
I have no idea.
What would Daryl LaMonica's name be if he was Spanish? I'm going to ask Mr. Sergi that. What would Daryl LaMonica's name be if he was Spanish? They just brought up Daryl LaMonica. I don't want Daryl LaMonica. I want to know what his name would be if he was Spanish.
Hosky Joe.
What is it?
Hosky Joe.
How about Dario LaMonica?
What would Mark Pope's name be in Polish?
Dario LaMonica. All right, hang on. Let's look up Mark Pope's name in Polish. Hang on.
Mark Pope. This is really going to get off the rails.
It's great radio.
Really fast.
Well, I mean, you know. What would Mark Pope's name be in Polish? Marek Pope.
Marek
Pope. Back to our phones we go. But it did tell me that Polski Joski was his name in Polish. And, boy, he was in rare form on Friday. Let's go back to our phones on your TLD Logistics phone lines. Hello and welcome in. You're on the air.
Hey, am I on?
You are right there. You are on like Donkey Kong.
Hey, man, boy Billy from Harriman. Try to call into that reaction show.
Hey, Billy
boy.
boy.
Game, man.
You couldn't get through?
Man,
You couldn't get through?
Man, TDL Logistics, y'all got to work on that line. I mean, you're too popular, man. I mean, good for you, but it's leaving you deprived on sleep and wrecked back, bro.
Well, that's a good point. If I could figure out a way to do the show up on the bed, I could sit there and take calls till like 7 o'clock in the morning. Maybe that technology will exist soon.
AI, bro. AI. I heard you talking about the UCLA play caller. I checked in, and sure enough, there's Larry Bird's niece calling plays for UCLA, Mary Jo Bird. That's what I'm calling that play caller.
Hey, Beano, I asked Cinco the other night, which was a bad thing to ask Cinco at 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, did they hire a member of the Swedish National Curling Federation to call their plays? Did you see the look, Beano, that Rick Neuheisel's son was sporting the other night? Because with his new success he's had, he's went and got himself a Farrah Fawcett Majors 1970 feather cut. He looks literally like my Foster Grant transition lenses. No offense to him, because that's what Cinco said. Cinco said the T word, so I'm putting Foster Grant lenses out there in front of it. Did you like his haircut?
How many mock turtlenecks you think he owns?
Hey, boy, Billy, let me ask you something. Or Billy Boy,
What's
whatever
that, bro?
your name is. Down there in Harriman, do a lot of guys cut their hair like that?
Hey, man, that's the first I've seen. We got some different looks, but we ain't got that.
Beano, you got to see that look. He looks like Farrah Fawcett Majors. I was expecting to see Jacqueline Smith and Kate Jackson next to him over there on the sidelines the other night. Go!
Yeah.
Billy Boy pulled
All
me
right,
into
now
that.
you see the other night that old life champ down in Jonesboro thought he was about to go bowling again, and those Raging Cajuns came in and said, "Who do you think you are?" "I am. Not today, band nerd." That was a nice one, man.
What do you think of the false finish, Beano?
He was about to explode coming off of the field. Explode.
He's really easy to root for, isn't he? We've had some of these former coaches. He is such an easy guy to root for. I really like him. I like Butch.
Yeah.
Don't you just wish the best for him as a Tennessee fan?
Man. Hey, man, I don't care about that guy, man.
Oh.
I was out on him early, man.
Oh.
All right, but, hey, talking about the game, man, I just want to know WTF got into Turkey Neck with all these creative play calls. I mean, where was that all year when we needed it? And,
Turkey Neck.
I mean, Bishop's out here reminiscing, making me think he's James Willman Stewart leaping into the end zone like that, man, making me think it's 90s again. I mean, Bishop came to play. I'm ready for that Grace Christian pipeline Florida man keeps talking about. Send me 2 or 3 more Bishops, bro. I mean, send us Megatron, too. Send us all them guys.
Say, what is it, Beano?
And mollywalk Florida with him.
Yeah. Would Florida, you think Florida would cheer for us or Florida if Megatron was out there?
Guess what?
Megatron's a 10-year-old star. What do you think we're going to hear from that Florida character today? Is he going to have the guts to call this show? What do you think?
Man, I don't know, man.
He's an enjoyable guy. You know what I mean?
I like him.
I like Florida. He's all right. Hey, I tell you, that Florida played
I got
hard
one more thing. I got to get rolling, man.
Yeah.
I got work to do.
Yeah, boy, Billy, me too.
Hey, so, I mean, as cool as this Florida thing is, man, I mean, it made me hype, but, I mean, kind of just bittersweet, man. I mean, if we just didn't blow one of those other games, I mean, we'd be looking at $500 tickets for this Vanderbilt game with a showdown, seeing who's going into the playoffs, man.
Hadn't even thought about
I mean, that Florida game was cool, and in regards to the Tennessee-Florida rivalry, nobody in the whole history of that rivalry has produced anything as cool as that first half since I saw old Urban Meyer playing finger guns in that Ohio sports bar a couple years back. All right, man. See ya.
Goodness gracious. You know, he brings a great point up. What if the kick was good?
Yeah.
How much would that ticket cost this weekend? If the ticket was good, we'd both be sitting there, what, Bri? At
It
9
would be
and 2,
9
right?
and 2. And, you know, imagine if there was a 16-team playoff, they control their own destiny to get in that, probably. They're ranked 18th right now, and I would say they'll be similarly ranked when the CFP Playoff Bowl comes out tomorrow night. So they'd be right there.
But let's go back. If we're both 9-2, this would be a battle maybe for the last playoff spot. Maybe. Or maybe both teams. Brian, what is the – because you really have to look at it on paper to appreciate how bad our wins are. And I'm not knocking our wins. Again, I'm calling Saturday night. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I know Florida's going to win 3 games. Maybe they'll beat that Florida State bunch. You talk about a race to the bottom, that game. Again, being a parallel universe thing or bizarro world universe, Florida and Florida State are in a total stink bowl. If the kick would have been good, Tennessee and Vanderbilt would have been the elite game of the day in college football, Beano. Now, what world are we living in?
Bizarro world. It's crazy.
And we had some people saying the other night that they want a new kicker. You know, you can say that now because we're in a transactional world in college football. I don't like talking about those sorts of things. But if you're going to say, should we go do this? Should we upgrade over here? If you're Tennessee, would you be thinking about a new place kicker, Beano? Or are you bringing this guy back next year?
Tony, I don't think that position's any different from any other. We're going to be out there looking to improve in a number of positions. Why wouldn't kicker be one of them?
Yeah, the Vols don't have a win over an FBS team with a winning record. Their only team they beat with a winning record is ETSU, who's 7-5 at the FCS level. So, I mean, Kentucky's 5-6, Mississippi State's 5-6. They're the only two that could go bowl. Florida's 3-8, Arkansas's 2-9, Syracuse is 3-8. Granted, without their quarterback, that was so good.
Yeah.
UAB 3-8, New Mexico State 4-7.
Florida was Syracuse was gonna probably come close to a bowl game.
They would have been probably 500 in that league.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
They look good enough that they could go to a bowl game out of that league and win some games in that league. But they beat Clemson. Their last win was against Clemson. They lost every game since. And their quarterback was healthy. He got hurt in that game, and they just haven't been the same team.
865-200-5402. I want to hear from you. Lines are wide open for you if you want to get in the hunt and in the mix. Florida, are you fan enough to pick that phone up and call this show and face what's coming your way? Or are you going to do what your fan base did, which is sing I won't back down, and then turn right around and back down after this?
Guests appear on the TLD Logistics Hotline. Online at tldlogistics.com.
Are you currently a residential electrician? Would you like more benefits, better pay, more upside? What about a $3,000 signing bonus? Free company-paid health insurance, annual profit share, company vehicle, gas card, much more. Call Advent Electric today. Advent, known for their large commercial jobs around town, and due to high demand, they're adding additional roles for their residential department. Maybe you know a friend, family member that's a residential electrician. Spread the word. Email hr@adventelectric.com. hr@adventelectric.com. 865-588-0631 and ask for the Tony B 3K signing bonus. Advent Electric is hiring. You got to dream about buying some land and building on that land. Well, Waterside Contracting is your ticket. 25 years of making dreams come true, Michael Scott. For hundreds in our area, custom homes or remodels, Waterside Contracting will build on your lot. They do incredible work all over the area. Structural integrity, quality without compromise. It's a way of life with Waterside Contract. Check out the wonderful work Waterside does. WatersideContractingLLC.com. When it's time for your dreams to come true. Quality without compromising. Waterside Contracting.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Hi, I'm Jim Simpson, owner of Simpson Meats. When's the last time you grilled a really good burger or steak? One your friends still talk about. Our goal at Simpson Meats is to make that happen every time you have a cookout. All of our cuts of meats, steaks, burgers, briskets, and pork are always fresh, flavorful, and sustainably sourced. We are family owned, so we know the importance of knowing how and where your food is raised. We have been putting quality first since 1888. Visit our butcher shop off Lovell Road or online at simpsonmeats.com.
Tony Basilio, and we are live once again with Chad Stockton of FC Alliance. And Chad, you're out there on the field, 100 strong here in Knoxville. Talk to me. What's been going on with FC Alliance now that the weather's heating up?
We're out here for the first night of the boys' tryouts. We have over 400 kids that'll be here tonight. So a lot of exciting times right now for us. Our club team start at U9 and we go all the way through U19. We have over 1,000 kids that come from Chattanooga from the Tri-Cities that make all our teams and make this club what it is today. So we're excited about it. We finished the younger kids a couple of weeks ago. We just finished the girls last night, and now we're on to our older boys program as we speak right now.
And we're blowing and going in the Tri-Cities. Tell me about it.
We started FC Alliance North 1 year ago, and coming off the first year, we are the largest, most competitive club up in the Tri-Cities area. We just finished our tryouts last night. Looks like right now we will be well over 400 kids for the upcoming season. So great things happening up there. We've put our boys into some really good regional leagues. So we're excited about what the future holds for them and also our girls programs.
If you want more information, check them out at fcallianceknox.org. That's fcallianceknox.org. Chad Stockton, keep growing the beautiful game here in East Tennessee.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tony.
Tony Basilio along with the great Mark Griffin. And we're here to talk about our friends at Performance Medicine. And Griff, their slogan, stay educated, stay healthy. That's you.
Wow. I really like to think that, Tony, and I'd like to give Dr. Rogers a lot of credit because I definitely want to stay educated and healthy, and knowing that he's putting the time and effort in to make sure of my care, I want to encourage your listeners to put the time to learn and become educated and get to know Dr. Rogers and see if it can help with your health as well.
And there's a really, really easy way to do that. In fact, they've got their own YouTube channel. You can see Dr. Rogers for himself with his staff. It's called The Performance Medicine Show over at the Performance Medicine channel over on YouTube. Also, more information at performancemedicine.net. To our friends in North Knoxville, a brand new location over in Fountain City, now accepting patients. So many ways to reach Dr. Rogers. And like they say, stay educated, stay healthy. Performance Medicine, online, performancemedicine.net.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
The season of giving reminds us of what truly matters, community and connection. Hi there, Jennifer Morris here with Keller Williams Realty. As the year closes, I wanted to take a moment to sincerely thank you, my Basilio family clients. Thank you for trusting me with your most important decisions. Whether it was finding your first home or successfully closing a chapter, your trust means everything. I look forward to new and continued relationships through the new year, and feel free to reach out to me at 865-694-5904 or nextmovesmokymountains.com. That's nextmovesmokymountains.com. And of course, go Vols!
It's always magnificent. Mondays on the Basilio Show, presented by our friends at Fleet Tire. I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. Fleet Tire, I-275 exit 1B at East Woodland Avenue in Knoxville. And now, back to B. And the great William Pattison said, step right up, step right up. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of that, Basilio. I got you covered at Fan Run Radio. The great William Pattison, who joins us, by the way, on our Winners and Losers presented by Dos Equis. He's been a terrific addition to our merry band of misfits on there, as we have an ensemble cast there. He joins now in our TLD Logistics Newsmaker hotline. And William Pattison, you have got something brewing here coming up for the living listener, and I wanted you to share it with them. Talk to me, my man, as I wish you a happy Thanksgiving week.
You as well, Tony B. I appreciate you having me on. So we're not doing the playbook today. As we know, Tennessee basketball in action against Rutgers in about 15 minutes. So join us on our Fan Run YouTube page, Fan Run Sports TV, and we're doing a watch-along for the game. So we'll give live commentary, read the comment section, get everyone involved. So just basically like watching the game with us as we watch Tennessee take on the Scarlet Knights in Las Vegas. So it should be fun. We'll tip things off here in about 10, 15 minutes right around game time, and just come hang out with the crew.
I think that's a great idea, man. I love that. And you know what? It kind of follows what my a GM, when I was your age, used to tell me. He said, Tony, you like to create parties or parades, rather. Put yourself out in front of parades. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to watch along and give folks an opportunity to react and respond in real time and play off the comments and goof on some things that we see on the TV and goof off each other and love on what we see. So what do you think we're going to see today from this basketball team? William Pattison, you of the playbook.
Yeah, well, I think that's an opportunity for Tennessee to kind of flex its muscles a little bit. Obviously, you've had some out-of-conference games where you've just been the better team in terms of the roster and everything like that. But this is now your opportunity to go up against a Power 4 opponent in Rutgers, a good basketball program, and kind of showcase what you can do on the national stage. Because the interesting thing about this tournament, Tony B, is that the winners, or the way that you can advance, is all by point differential and point margin. So this is a good opportunity for Tennessee as a 15-point favorite right now to go and get a nice double-digit win and right into tomorrow with some momentum before you go take on that team that knocked you out of the tournament last year. So really what I'm looking for from this team is Nate Ament up against some better competition, see if he can shoot from behind the arc a little bit more efficiently. Jacoby Gillespie, in his way of running this offense, I thought he's done a great job of that the last two outings. And then finally, down low, J.P. Estrella still working back from injury. I think he's your best go-to offense down low. Can you find anything from a Felix Okpara or Dwayne Brown in that aspect today? Maybe even Cade Phillips, Jalen Carey. Can you find anything from them offensively down low?
So Brian was just telling me on the injury report. Brian, share it with the listener here.
The Boswell and Estrella are available today, but I don't know how much they'll play.
Yeah, I don't think Estrella plays. I mean, who knows? I don't think They've do that.
They've got 3 games in 3 days. That's
why would you do that? Yeah, and plus, but you do have Cade Phillips fighting the flu. Is that just limited to him, or are there other people on the team with the flu? That's always a concern when you see an influenza around just one player. If you had to bet a side against a Rutgers team, obviously that's kind of starless compared to last year. They haven't really played anybody. Hard to get an indication on what they have. They don't seem to be very good. You need to hammer people beginning with this tournament, especially in this thing if you want to play against upper competition, because, as you say, they flight you. The other thing they're not going to do, like Auburn's out there in that tournament as well, they're not going to put you against a league opponent down the line. Everybody's guaranteed 3 games. So with all that said, William, and Houston on deck tomorrow, is this a cover for the Vols? Is that what you're feeling like?
Yeah, I think it would be. I mean, I think 15 is the appropriate number, and I would think Tennessee, again, kind of flexes their muscles here. This is a big opportunity for them. They've played good offensive basketball over the last couple of outings, and I think clean much of everything up. Now, the second half against Tennessee State got a little out of hand, but I think this is a game where Tennessee wins comfortably and covers that 15. And you talk about J.P. Estrella, had some eyes at practice yesterday. He was wearing a knee brace, but he was dressed and participating, so we could get him back even, some point in this tournament. I don't know if we'll throw him out there today, especially with Houston coming tomorrow, but again, I think Tennessee just down low is going to be a big presence on the glass, and you got the star power to just overpower this Rutgers team.
The great William Pattison, ladies and gentlemen, you will bow thy head when you say thy name. He'll be a part of the cast and crew. The watch party today, Fan Run Radio working overtime for you, triple, maybe double overtime, if you will. Again, William, that will not be on the station, but it will be on the YouTube channel. And where is the YouTube channel? Where do we find that? One more time.
Yeah, it's on our YouTube today of Fan Run Sports TV. That's Fan Run Sports TV. We'll tip things off here in a little bit, have that comment section rolling. And, that will be exclusively on YouTube, so not on our traditional radio broadcast.
And I want to just brag on William for a second because he is an absolute whiz when it comes to putting the video together, making the station look incredible on there, the stuff that he does. William, people are noticing. I'm giving you a shout-out today and some love on the air for the great work that you do. And so is there anything else you'd care to add on the way out? Because you're kind of the man, brother.
Tony, I appreciate that. It's all a team effort, though. Just my part plays into everything that goes on here, and you're now a big part of that as well. We've loved having you over the last couple of months as a part of the station, and I don't just continue to support, continue to follow, and support all of our channels. We're doing some great stuff over here.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I like to think of my role as sort of the crazy uncle.
No.
Thank you,
You're the crazy cool uncle.
Thank you, my man. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. There's the crazy uncle, then there's a crazy cool uncle. Thank you, William. And happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. I love that kid. Let me tell you something. His future in this business, if it were a stock, I'd buy as much of it as I could. I was telling Dubsy Smith that the other day. I hope that kid's ears were burning. Because I was telling the Dubs that, who will be on reacting as well when the game's over. And, of course, we'll be on with Garza Law, fifth quarter family. How do you do that, Tony? How does everybody do that? Here's the truth. We all love each other. It's how we do it. And let's go back to the phones. On your TLD Logistics, what is it? The phone lines. We're not doing overdrive overtime today. We're getting off the air. But we will be on with Garza Law, fifth quarter fan reaction, responding and reacting. Hi, you're on the air. Welcome in.
Tony, Beano, Brian, what's up, guys?
Hey, there he is. He's under wings.
Not under wings.
He is under wings.
Not under wings. No.
But go ahead.
Guys, can we just stop?
Yes, let's stop.
I get it. We ended the streak Saturday night, but can we act like it was a signature win? It's not. Florida is a horrible football team, and any team that had a quarterback with a pulse would probably beat us if Florida had a decent quarterback Saturday night.
I said, no, stop. Corroborate and listen.
And
Josh
you know that,
back.
Tony. You said that Saturday night on the postgame show.
No, I didn't. I said it's a signature
Yeah,
win.
you did. You said any quarterback with a pulse would have beat this team because this defense is horrible.
They were a carcass. That's right. They were laying there. That's right. But you still have to beat them.
To Candy?
What is it?
What? Where's the clipboard to Candy? You know what? They took a clipboard, Joshy boy.
Yeah, Joshy boy. They took a massive clipboard
and stuck it you know where.
And you're taking a DUM.
I gave it to Diego Pavia's mom, actually.
You're taking a DUMP on your clipboard right now. Your little clipboard bit. You could have come on here today if I had you under wings, and you would have shoved it right up Billy Gonzalez, and you would have called him Sunbelt Billy Twos, Candy wrecked him.
I was going to do that Saturday, but you cut me off.
I did not cut you off, Joshy boy. I did not cut you off.
I got the disconnect.
Well, your call was concluded. I didn't cut you off.
Okay. Now, I want to get to Tennessee basketball.
Hit it, Ron.
Okay?
Hit it, Ronnie, right?
This is the first time we play a decent team.
Yep.
What I want to see today is the offense. Is it going to be in sync against a decent team? I think the offense is going to score about 80 points today against this Rutgers team because, like you said, Tone, they lost to a Division II team. Defense is probably going to dominate Rutgers, and I think they win this game by 30-plus today.
Listen, Josh, I think it's going to be – here, you got it. Let me have it. Josh, the bottom line is that – and, Beano, I want your thoughts on this. This Tennessee team's got a – Rick Barnes is really good in spots like this. I think Tennessee will play well today. They'll take care of business. What do you think, Beanstar?
Yeah, like Joshy boy, I'm anxious to see what they do when the competition is ratcheted up. And I, like you, think that they're going to play well today. I think they've been bored to tears the last couple of games with this parade of stiffs that we've been playing.
Yep.
And I think they'll be more focused today than we've seen them at any point in the regular season.
And I've been bored to tears myself.
Yeah. Do you think they should limit the crip games in college basketball?
No, you need them. You need them to develop your roster. I mean,
you get about 7 to 9 a season. I think they should limit that to about 6 or 5.
Man, you're like under Nega Dave's wing right now. I got to get you back under my wings, man.
Tony, what's the situation with that third to-be-determined game? Are they going to play a third game or no?
Yeah, the way it works is it's point differential. Then they restack them. I don't think you play teams in your league, so it'll be somebody else in the field, and they kind of flight these teams. If you think about it, so depending on the flight you're in, that's the team you play, and then you play for your own little championship. That's how it works.
Right.
The only way, Joshy, that we would play someone from our own league or anyone else would play someone from their league is if it's determined that those are the two best teams that are playing in they're calling the championship game.
That's right, like a pure championship, and that will be like in the upper flight. That's right, Beano.
Yeah. What really kind of made me mad Saturday, I'm glad we won, but I had a Georgia Tech 12-1 ACC championship future ticket, and they just looked out of sync against that Pitt team. I knew it. They have not faced a good defense all year, and I kind of figured that they were probably going to lose to that Narduzzi team. And Narduzzi almost tried to give the game away against Pitt with that fake punt.
He tried. That was one of the dumber things you'll ever see in your life. And especially for a guy like Narduzzi to do something.
That guy's a brain donor.
Joshy boy, you're my man. Love you. Thank you. I didn't cut you off. You had a great call there. But we have a hard break, as they say in the trade.
College football fans, Chris Fowler here with the play call. This season, go for Dose with ice-cold, refreshing Dos Equis. It's more than a single play. It's a mindset. Think of it as a 2-point conversion for real life. Taking the risk, making the bold move. Whenever we get the chance to go big, we take it. On the field and off, always go for Dose with Dos Equis.
Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2024 Dos Equis Lager Especial Beer. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Cold weather is on its way, and keeping your home warm and cozy doesn't have to cost a fortune. Upgrade your HVAC system with Pipe Wrench Home Services and get payments as low as $137 per month. You'll also save on utility bills with a new energy-efficient HVAC system to keep your home warm and comfortable through the holidays. We make it easy with free on-site estimates on replacements and free second opinions on repairs. So call or schedule your appointment online today at pipewrench.com and get a new energy-saving HVAC system for as little as $137 per month. We are committed to keeping your home cozy and worry-free this holiday season. Pipe Wrench Home Services, trusted in Knoxville, Maryville, Oak Ridge, and neighboring communities for over 20 years. And as always, same-day service guaranteed or the visit is free. Offer good with approved credit. Some restrictions apply. Visit pipewrench.com for details.
Basilio here, and my friends at Carnes Motor Company started with a dream over a quarter century ago. I met Rob and Brian back when I still had hair, and they were working at a huge dealership in West Knoxville. But they told me back then they wanted to sell cars on their terms, and I wanted to do radio on my terms. Their terms, just like my terms, are ultimately your terms. In both cases, you're the winner. A Car Guru's National Award winner with a 5-star rating on all sites, just like our Vols. Everything about buying a car from Carnes Motor Company is no hassle. They specialize in high-quality pre-owned vehicles between the $5,000 to $25,000 range. And if you need to sell a car, they'll either buy your car or they'll help you sell it. Carnes Motor Company also has a top-notch service department. Therefore, every vehicle is rigorously inspected and serviced prior to delivery. So you're guaranteed to get a quality pre-owned vehicle every time. If you need a place for service, they've got you covered. Come be a part of the Carnes Motor Company family and tell them you heard about it from me. Online at carnesmotor.com, Oak Ridge Highway, 1 mile past the Carnes light. Carnes Motor Company.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
You talk about a sicko. We're doing a quick overdrive.
It's TLD
overtime.
Logistics Overdrive Overtime.
Total
presented
sicko.
by TLD Logistics.
Total sicko.
Online at tldlogistics.com.
Bino, this is not the way it was supposed to be. You want to marry me? We'll marry, Bino.
And now let's go
Carly
to the
Simon.
guys with today's edition of TLD Logistics Overdrive Overtime.
Bino, you want to marry me? We'll marry.
No, Tone.
Were you a Carly Simon fan, Bino?
Not really.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I would check a lot of boxes for you. How about you, Bri? Were you a Carly Simon fan?
No, not at all.
You want to marry me? I love her voice. We'll marry. Very, very beautiful. Very cool phrasing. Bino, Jeff, do you have anything else you'd care to add here on the way out? Because you've been terrific today. And I just wanted to, we had a hard break there I had to get in. And that's kind of what we say, like a hard break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joshy Boy going to be upset, Bino. He didn't get all his stuff in. He wanted to break a clip. What do you think of Joshy Boy's heel turn, Bino? Are you enjoying it or is it annoying you?
Clipboard.
Joshy Boy can I try not to let anyone's radio persona annoy me, Tony. It's
but he really thinks he's underwing, though.
I'm trying
right
to
now.
evolve. I'm evolving as I go along, and not trying to make people fit into my mold.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you guys still think he's underwing, though?
No, I don't think Joshy's been underwing for a long time.
Bino, how do we do in this tournament? Now we're on the heels of this thing, we go 3-0. Do we win the championship at 3-0? Do we go 2-1? Do we go 1-2? What's your inclination of this thing?
I'm going to say we go 2-1, Tony. That we win today, we lose to Houston, and then we win our third game against whoever it is.
I think 2-1 would be a great showing. And Bruce Pearl's got a Tennessee orange coat on, doesn't he, Bri?
He's wearing
He most
Tennessee
certainly
orange
does.
for us.
Yep, he's got a Tennessee
For
orange
him.
coat on. That's wild. I'll always be
Isn't
indebted.
Auburn in this thing too?
Auburn's in this
That
thing.
may look a little
Auburn
bit
and
more
Bama.
Auburn orange than Tennessee orange, but it's close.
It's really close. So head on over now to the YouTube channel for our friends over at FanRunRadio.tv. We love you. And check those dudes out. And I want to remind you, if you're betting on today's game, the great place to do it is over at VIP Play, $20. You get $100 in bonus bets instantly. Brian, if you were giving gambling advice today and you're stone cold Steve Austin after the weekend, what would you say is going to happen, Bri? Are the Vols covering? Yes or no?
I like the Vols and the under because it's a strange gem and typically scores are lower. So do with that what you want.
The 4-1 Rutgers Scarlet Knights, the 5-0 Tennessee Volunteers, It is a star-studded panel on hand. We'll be on with you as soon as the game is over. I love you. I thank you. 200 leagues, live always, numerous bet types, props, options. You can in-game bet there. You can same-game parlay over there. What's the Monday night game tonight, Bri?
The 49ers are hosting the Panthers, and I wonder if Tony Vitello has sideline passes for 49er games.
Interesting. If you have a gambling problem, 800-889-9789. 21 and over, located in the great state of Tennessee to place a bet. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. We support you. I want to say to you, G to the B to the O. We're on with you as soon as the game's over, live on your Garza Law fifth quarter fan reaction. Brian and Matt Dixon will be with you. Brian, do you, Beano, do you have anything else you'd care to add here on the way out? Because you were incredible today.
Thank you, Tony. I enjoyed it. And, yes, I want to wish everyone a blessed and healthy Thanksgiving.
What a great season of the year it is. I love Thanksgiving. I love the word picture of Thanksgiving. I love that folks congregate and enjoy a meal together, and it's a season that we haven't perverted commercially. I just enjoy this season. It's just a great time of the year.
Amen.
Beano, I love you. Thanks, man.
Love you guys.
All the great sponsors here. What's that, Brian?
Let's watch some hoops.
Let's watch some hoops. We're going to watch some hoops. And let's run back today's show, shall we, while we're watching some hoops? And, Brian, I think if we run today's show back, that'll get us almost through a 2-hour game, yes or no?
Yep.
Close to it, something like that. Something like that, something to that effect. Let's see how it's going to work here. And to the callers I couldn't get in, man, I'm so sorry. Brian got wordy in our last segment, and he apologizes for that. And the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, that game is being played. Brian, how many people are there? Put the headphones on and count the people, Jimmy Hyams.
Probably maybe 1,000.
Candace Parker look like she's had some work done. No offense. Let's
go
see.
Candy.
Candy's got some work done. And who's the guy calling the games? That's Spike Eskin.
I don't know.
It's like Spike Eskin over there. Spike Eskin on the call.
Go get him, Candy.
Who knew? Candy girl, da-da-da-da-da, my world. Nate Ament goes for 25 today on the big stage. At least 25. Here we go. You found TonyBasilio.com, home of the Tony Basilio Show. In just a few minutes, we'll be right with you with another award-winning, action-packed edition of your Tony Basilio Show.